le wa mot kere chwak moa lao West Nile kere kanna me president obeye ya chole gino kone ka obina Agago onya mod gi komu ujolo maber. Your Excellency, in your first leg of the presidential campaign of 2026, today is your last day in Northern Uganda, and you are crowning with Agago district before you cross over to Karamoja region. I wish to thank the leaders and the members of NRM all over Northern Uganda, and specifically Agago district, where you are having your last rally in Northern Uganda, for the massive mobilization and reception of President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni as the flag bearer of NRM. Unjo Agago poyo unjolo President Museveni ba? Acholi poyo jolo President Museveni, tumalome Uganda poyo jolo President Museveni. Your Excellency, I also bring to you the apology of the Secretary General of NRM, who has already crossed over to Karamoja region. He is not here with us. Wun luak me Agago, wan wangeo kwena melu ba kwanyowaye, wangeo kwena melu ba tiukerowaye kombedi. Kaini neno kwena wanayaye, kere kwena wanotiye. Amidu ni upo uno President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni pien luba otiu kede mekwa nyowai chana dot kana wan yerotiye kana nukuch pe President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni tedwo gu kuchi ya Agago kuchi ya choli kuch tumalome Uganda wababching wako po uno President Museveni pien gin mapire teke kwa dana chela chel uberu kuch na machel wapo President Museveni Pikelo don lo bapola popat miyuana Agago bero district wapoe uno do kanueno omiyo eno mi Agago odoho district wapo President Museveni pineno ni eno do.
The power to be borderless with Momo. Send money abroad with Momo for a chance to win a fully paid trip around East Africa or even Dubai. Simply dial *165#, select send money, then choose option 2 outside Uganda.
Anamiru wachuni inindua para bin medu machel luang me Uganda dushu bichero kabolo kui meyero president me Uganda meyero members me parliament ininuno wano midu winyi jira o midu winyi duru makoki odweyo dilo amaka tim moro ma olo dilo yini neno jo mere kita yigi yom kede botwi Agago kan wano tiye kede President Museveni inino no otiye kede Beatrice Lakori inino no otiye kede Ricky Anywar inino no otiye kede Court John Amos inino no otiye kede to Henry Magmot man jo angwen ma wun jo me Agago yerogi imiyo gi bendera me mako bendera me party me NRM nindua para beach wano mitu winyuni team NRM is the winning team in Agago. Agago uye ni NRM below queen nindua para beach Agago President Museveni lo queen wachano lake jo wangweni wakero gikichien na chalo defenders wakero Lakori meneno ni golo peodonyo anywa Ricky kikore ni machalo liech pacholi ni golo peodonyo okor John Amos bedi defense kanu golo peodonyo eka omin wato Henry Magmot kikore maditi dang enang bedi defense. In the midfield we shall have Dennis Amson Obua, we shall have Richard Odwong, and up front in attack we shall only deploy one attacker, that is President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Odilo mere dong obi woro kunman. Chake ki Agago. Agago dong tiki udilitienge. Luang me Agago tiki udilitienge. Gino ti ugweto gini NRM. Obolo dilo koe tiena kelo Beatrice Lakori. Lakori tika leko jo. O leko dana chela rio adego koe leg. Lakoro mi anywa Ricky odilo. Adilo tichi anywa Ricky. Anywa Rico mi obod goalkeeper. Goalkeeper duogo bora anywa Ricky. Anywa Rico chwala boro Court John Amos. John Amos tia moja Dennis Samson Obua ke Richard Todwong. John Amos omiyo kobro to Henry Magmod. Oto Henry Magmod omako dilo mod. Tia moja Dennis Samson Obua. Ochwala bo Dennis Samson Obua. One pass. Another quick pass to Richard Todwong. Richard Todwong back to Dennis Samson Obua. Samson Obua to President Museveni. President Museveni is going towards the President Museveni. Goal number 1. President Museveni has scored a spectacular goal for Team NRM. We can see celebration in Team NRM. NRM oye! Agago oye! Your Excellency, with that spectacular goal that you have scored as you exit Northern Uganda to Karamoja, let me now take this opportunity to welcome you to deliver your message as you conclude your tour of duty in Northern Uganda for the 2026 presidential election. Ami tukong yellow malo piendong President Museveni tia donyileg. Yellow, 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 yellow. Agago yellow, Museveni yellow, 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 yellow. Your Excellency, you are most welcome. Thank you very much. God bless you, the people of Agago. Vote for NRM and all the candidates of NRM. Thank you.
Kopango Ruakme Agago. Irio Mabel. Apwoyo teach. The Vice Chairperson, NRM Northern Uganda.
La lobko won kom papati miku malomi Uganda.
All the other leaders.
Lutela mapat pat weng iruomu.
And the people of Agago.
Kidong luak weng Agago.
I am here to brief you and ask for your support.
Eno bino kain kanyangu kilok matino tiano kilego twak kibotu.
On the achievements of the NRM
En mirum poyu jami mabejo ma NRM otiyo.
and the plans
Kidong
of the NRM.
kidong plan mukene mano NRM tiekere.
The NRM has been active on the politics of Uganda, in the politics of Uganda for the last 65 years.
NRM ubero katich matek iwibie mi Uganda pi mwagadong piara bichela bich mukarangech.
In the manifesto which they are going to bring to your villages,
Watie ki lok magi choyo piny mar ki luoni manifesto pa NRM ki bikelo botu ichara chela chel.
we have identified 7 points,
Watie ki tien lok abiro mapat pat.
contributions in the last 40 years by the NRM to Uganda.
Jama biro mapat pat ma NRM otimo ye botu annually mi Uganda.
The first contribution has been peace.
Search OPay URAPRN using the My Airtel app. Open the My Airtel app. Select Pay Bill. Select Government Services. Select URA. Enter PRN number. And
The lack of peace, what it means.
Ni wun jo mi Agago moko cha den ka kuch pe wunu ngeo tien lok ekit matek kere.
This area suffered from rebels
Kany mapat bene ki adui.
and cattle rustlers.
Watie bene ki jo magi lukuo diang.
The last time I came here I was in Baridege, which is not far from here.
Niano mau arabino kabiro maki luoni bar lege pibo ka ki kany.
And we discussed the cattle rustling problem.
E bino kap lokom lukuo diang ki ken ki peko magiti ka kelo ne botwa.
What I discovered was that the army had the capacity to control the cattle rustlers, but they were doing what you call in our language here, Bango Kwon. They were Bango Kwon, the rebels.
Ni
They were Bango Kwon, the rustlers.
Ni ene bini no ni lo moñ tiki kero me joko lwen po jong ma yelo wani. Eto kar doke lo moñ geti Amerika chamora ki bango kuon kachel keo ko jong aye.
When you want to eat food,
Ni ke miro chamo deri.
you must make sure that the food it has got sauce,
Kai miro chamo dek mire ne dek benetie ki bene kuon benetie.
and has got some water,
Pia mara bene miro betie.
so to wash down the food.
Bene miro no ki luok dek ben maleng.
Otherwise, even food can cause you problem, even if it's food.
Ni pero bedo tie ke chamo dek chipi maro pi.
So these soldiers were bango coning these people.
Eno wain lo moñi no merge ti Amerika bango ka kuona ye ko jong.
They were tiring our soldiers by making them walk on foot, what they call fatanyayo. Fatanyayo, fatanyayo, just following on foot only, without using the whole capacity of the army.
Ni gen mer no tiga lopo ko jong ke keno jong karo gen beru we ti agwa ko jong ay lopo ko ara ye kun mir no goti ke kero ge weng mi ti ko lopo jong.
I even heard there are still some few cases near the border there, but all these I would have to find out why they are not finished completely.
Ni en yang ni furu eno jong a chela cheli futi ga yelo wa mir ko dere ni yang pingo pi agu ti ko loki weng.
Because we have the capacity to finish all this.
Ni gen ti ke kero mi ti ko loka yela po jong yo weng.
And that time when we were in Baldegi,
Ik are no mano wano tie ibara lege.
the commanders who were involved brought very clear cases of not serious management.
Ni jolo lu diru moñ mano gen lo yo moñ kar no go kelo lok mogo mano pi lok makonyo.
Because some of them said, you know, these cattle rustlers, they are no longer staying in kraals, they are staying in the bush.
Ni geno berka wachine ne ano we. Ena lokki we magi kwalo diange dong pegi bere gangi gen dong tika ko mere luma ye.
But if they are staying in the bush, they are easier to kill. Because they are isolated, you can see them.
En machar la dir lobe we ka dong gen ti lum dong bera dada. Do ti nek gi ku no.
We have capacity to see them by air, by UAVs.
Wano tiki keru mi neno gi ki wi yamo ki dege ki mi neno gi ki drone we ki nek gyo.
You, the press, show these people my UAVs. Where are the UAVs? Bring them up. The one for just the press. Bring it up. Bring it out here. The UAV.
UAV ti kwene.
They will bring it when they are ready.
Ka do ti rere chi obin kamaleng.
So, we have been able to bring peace because we built up a strong army and a strong political party.
Ni gen mo wero enare mo kelo kuje Uganda loro pien geno wero moño beru lu moñ matera dada ki dong bena geno wero party enare mo chung matek mi konyolwa.
All of you have contributed to peace.
Ni wono chung kanye weng wono yo bena wero kutie.
Because you bring information about the troublemakers.
Pien wono beru kami ngechi kom joma kela yela bodlo wotgi.
So therefore, by NRM believing in the politics of unity, not believing in the politics of sectarianism, we have been able to unite the people politically, but also build strong national institutions such as the army.
En gino wero NRM piye lok mi apora pora. NRM miro lok mi ripe. Wero kubere NRM mo chung matek mo geru pati mapat ki dong bene NRM machalo patu chung matek mi neno nene ki kelu don lobi Uganda.
We don't care about your religion, we don't care about your tribe, we don't care whether you are a man or a woman. What we care about are your actions.
Nik gin ma NRM temo pegi par kono yin dini ni oberu mene kono yin lego kwene kono yin pati no berango ero gin ma pira.
Hey there, parents and kids! Do you love learning with Akili and me? Great news! You can now enjoy all your favorite episodes in different African languages on our special Africa channel. From French to Yoruba, Amharic to Kenya Rwanda, we've got you covered.
Of non-sectarianism, of unity has enabled us to build a strong party, national, but also strong security institutions such as the army, the police, the prisons, and so on, and also other institutions like the civil service and the judiciary.
Gin mo wero en lok mana NRM chuye lok mi repair lok mi ma wero NRM gugwero pati NRM matek Uganda pian peki poko dane koni ni bera chuli lao teso eto gin nero dano weng maroma ni manlo NRM wero pati NRM chung matek ki dong beno wero muny bagamente o chung matek adada pian peki yer ne bono man ko malo man ko ping ki choy mer lu munya ye matek wero bene chalo police chalo prison chalo lu muny jo ene wengti o chung matek pian NRM miro lok mi ripe kachel.
We have got capacity to control security completely. The issue of the elephants, those ones are easy to control because the electric fence controls them. I don't know whether the Minister of Tourism is here.
Minister Mileti Kany, Nikake Keruwaya, Mama electricity, ye, wero liet pebino ka yellow dano, liet benamir ke joro beri pak po bina yellow dano. Minister, maneno lokom le, ineti Kany is here, Your Excellency.
Let him come and tell us what is the problem.
Ni Minister kubino wachi mama wero liet for yellow kun mir ke ket waya wero jok liet.
This is the junior minister, the assistant minister.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. What we are doing, we have 292 kilometers of boundary, both Kidepo National Park and Karenga Community Wildlife Area. Because of your directive you gave us last year, we are going to do 100 kilometers of that fence starting from Karenga. And we've started work, Your Excellency. And we'll also cover this area.
You have already started?
Yes, we've started from Karenga, sir.
Very good.
Thank you.
So,
Your Excellency, let me interpret that. Minister maneno lokum le mano beru Minister Matidi eno wajuni gin en adir lobo golo ora ne miro ki fencing kamaleti ye ki debo kuja ci gin dong gin bi kero fence kilometers maromo 100 mineno nene liej po beru tie ka yelo dano kan dong gi cha ko keto fence ne okay site me Karenga ki bi kero watung kan weng wek liej po yel dano.
So we have the technical answer. The electricity shocks the elephants and they go away.
Ni kay nem ke kero pole eno ni waya no ki match electricity ka liyo chok match electricity go liej doko e park.
I would worry if there was no technical answer, but there is, and we have started.
Ni kano eno chunye poro kano jame mope majoro lene eto kit ma match electricity joro lene oni en chunye technique bilar lwa.
And where the electricity fence has been put, the elephants don't go.
Ni kama dong ki kero pole ki waya mati ki match electricity do ye liej dong pe karo ki kuno.
Not only here, but also Queen Elizabeth and the other areas.
Ni pe bene kan ki ken kakamo ken weng chalo Queen Elizabeth kakamo ken weng male ki gwa ye ne bene kuno ki gene neno kama ki kero ye waya mi match liej pe karo dong.
So therefore the NRM has capacity to ensure peace, meaning no war, but also no insecurity.
Ni NRM tiki kero mineno neni kuch oberotie eto pe bene kuch ki ken ya. But NRM tiki kero mineno nena yela mo ki ken oberope.
I have seen in the brief here, I have got a big brief here, area by area. I've seen that you still have what they call protected corrals here.
Ni ene neno yome make choyo ki mi ne oti madira dada ino ne kan fuleti ki wako geo yakul madit.
I didn't know that you had those corrals because I had guided long ago you cannot have protected corrals.
Ni eno pingeo ne ki kai ne ki kero diao tio e community ki wako geo ka chele ye yakul la chele. Ene no pe mero ne ki tim kameno.
We had protected camps of people, but not cows.
Ni en cheng dano beri ikam, eto pe dien miro beri kam.
Because people are people, they are intelligent, they can stay, they can bring food and eat there.
Dano tiki riako ma pat, giromo wot, chero no cham, chero timo gin ma ye miro.
But the cows have not gone to school, they are not intelligent.
Ni diang po chere gang kwan pe tiki ngechu ma ken igore campingo.
And they charm a lot of grass.
Ni chamo me ka lumi ken.
So if you have protected corrals, where will they graze? If there are too many, the grass will be very rich.
Ni ka do gor dien ka chel, gen do bi chamo kwene ko.
Congrats, my guy.
Makura, because he had heard of it in Northern Uganda, and then he wanted to do it for the cows. The people can be in protected camps, but not the cows. Cows must be protected separately, differently.
Ni kamanda ne mone ki luone se makula yo bino yan ki lok eno ne ke go dien yo kam. Eto en pe miro dien miro gula gonya dana yero biri kam pien dano miro ke gware tiki riak ma pat diang ngeche mo pe ke tue dien ye kam.
I will discuss with the commanders.
Ene bi loko kilo diro monye.
Because the cattle thieves are actually easy to deal with.
Ni lo ko diang e dong tike gi yora dada.
They are not like stealing gold, which you can put in your pocket.
Ni ko diang e ba pe beru we lo ko gol magen kwalo real kero e jebane. Diang dito li gungung ka ini tiyo diang ke nana wa ke chen.
The cows are easy to follow.
Ni diang bene kore dong wor le chuat ini nano.
What you need is quick alarm from the crowd.
Ni gina dong ke miro loya ye ka diang ke kwanya miro wek loko ngene ko yor
to the command center.
Wek loko ngene ko kamano lo monti ye.
For the UAV to come.
Ni gimo machine pa mono mo ke luone UAV en miro ko bin were ko nen no ket me konyo.
There's been theft of cows in Patongo.
Ni ke ber ka kwalo dien paton.
Then the UAV comes.
Kidong UAV obino.
And even at night they will follow them.
Wa kire ke di wo machine no wa bet full loko korio.
And then you can follow them and hit them either by armed.
So kaka dong machine no nano ge o inde lobo ko go chelo ga chela.
Then somebody tells, you know these cattle rustlers are now clever.
Ni ngata mone wanya ni neno wai lu ko diang e dong riek mada.
When they steal cows,
kago kwalo diang
they put them in the vehicle.
Ni gen dong kero diang ni e moroka.
But do the vehicles fly?
Eto moroka ne mo tuk ki wi yamo.
Vehicles, that's even easier. If you put them in the vehicle, then I control the roads.
Ni ka dong ni kero diang e moroka ba anda ti lo e yo kan anda bi gwo ko yo ma be we mak diang ni.
And it is true, the cows which are being stolen here were being taken to Karerwe.
Ne yena nyang be da diang me kwale kan ki te twalo wa Kampala ka bero mo ma ke luone ka lerwe.
In Kampala.
Kampala.
So I will discuss with the commanders and I help them to sort out this. This is a very little problem.
Ne ene bi loko kilo diro monye weke tiek pero mi alokeo ene pero matetira da ma monye tike kero.
So the army has already stopped war. There will be no war in Uganda.
Ni monye pagamente do tiek lok me luenyo do beberu pe Uganda do mir tiek me gene ye.
I saw something in the papers today that some of the political groups say they will start a war.
Ni kwano gimone karata tin mi Uganda ni jo mone jo wigi party mone we gen daga bi chako lo ni Uganda.
If anybody starts a war, he will go to Gehenna.
Ni teka ngato chako lo ni Uganda bi chero e Gehenna.
He will not go to heaven, he will go to Gehenna.
Ne po bi chere poro matwal bi
So there is Kuch here in Uganda.
peace tie Uganda.
The second,
Tich mabe me na Mario ma gamente pa NRM otimo.
you can see this one.
Ni oneno ginati atoke malo ni.
This one, this is a smaller one for photographs here.
Ni enitima de tiano me makoche leken.
But there are bigger ones.
Ni madon e tie makarmeno.
They can fly by day, by night. They are not. They are flown by people on the ground from Nakasongola.
Ni gine ni kidoro wakika bedo make luone Nakasongola.
They go all the way to Congo and come back.
Ki oro gichero we Congo dugu chien.
I can sit in Nakasongola and see what is happening in Congo.
E bedo me Nakasongola kenyo mo. Ni mer ma de tiri me makoche ki malo.
Now, the second achievement of the NRM
Jome mabe me na Mario ma NRM otimo.
is Donglobo.
And I dong development.
You speak it better, Chori. Never.
Ni ena ye dong lobo ni alok leba chuli.
The Donglobo has got two parts.
Ni dong lobo tiki yora rio.
There is economic infrastructure.
Ni mi achiel ayo beru chalo jemme meki geru maneno li kung.
Meaning the roads,
No tian loke tie chalo guru,
the electricity,
match,
the railway,
koga,
piped water,
pien me pipe meki yuayo ki penye.
telephones.
Introducing Airtel VoLTE. Stay in control of the game while enjoying crystal clear HD calls with friends and loved ones. Whether you're gaming, streaming, or just catching up online, Airtel VoLTE keeps it seamless. No interruptions, no lags, just seamless connections. To switch to Airtel VoLTE and enjoy uninterrupted streaming and HD calls, follow the steps below. For Android phone, select Connections under Settings. Select Mobile Networks. Turn on the VoLTE icon. For iPhones, select Mobile Service under Settings. Select Mobile Data options. Turn on the VoLTE icon under Voice and Data. Gaming and HD crystal clear calls at the same time. Powered by Airtel VoLTE. Airtel.
Bite into something so... what's the word? Oh yes. Something freshalicious, something snackylicious and funnylicious, something sweetylicious and crunchylicious, something so extralicious and so creamylicious. Bite into Britannia Cream Biscuits.
Introducing Britannia Cream Biscuits. Bite into extra sweetness made with extra milk for extra cream. It's so creamylicious. Britannia Cream Biscuits, available at a Duka or supermarket near you. Britannia Cream Biscuits.
So creamylicious.
There was support fund. First of all, the electricity here was stopping in Lira. So I had to bring the electricity from Lira further on. To West Nile, to Kitugum. Now, at some stage, when we got to Conakry, the Swedish were supposed to fund the transmission lines to Patongo, to Kalongo, to Adilang.
Ku kony gameta ki chiling mineno nene ki kero line mas ki kilak u cherat paton ku karo chera wakalong.
Then they said, no, we no longer want to fund it.
Go waje pede wobe mini uchente.
I told them a proverb.
Iwacho gi charolok mo matie ilo nyankole.
A cow which is not your mother's bride price. If they give you a hoof, you say thank you very much.
Nek diang mo mapo bedo diang magechwalo iko mamani kiri dong ki mini mere tu meki kian ini bi wacha foyo mateka dada.
So we said, okay, if they don't want to do it, we shall do it ourselves.
Ena wache okay ka undo kwero mini wachile wano bitimo ki komwa.
And this is where I want you to understand the importance of prioritization.
En gino wero kubede ene mite wano niyang mabera dada lok magi wayne teach kore ki kore.
That word, tikore.
Ni en kum lok ena yedong teach kore ki kore.
The problem is when you try to do chu.
Pero do bikate ke tawani bitimo jami weng le wachiel.
Yes, all of them are good.
Pian Germany weng bene gere be.
Please, that's not realistic.
Eno ni ubinga ya.
Even when you are walking,
Kiri bed bene ini tika what?
for me to go from here there,
Ke miro what ke kan me chero kuja.
I can't say because I want to walk fast, I put both legs up.
Ne ando pe wa ne pe hati ka rona miro woro yor chitu ke yilo ti anario weng mal la wachen.
I will end up hitting my buttock on the ground.
Ne be chanyo dure ngom me da.
So you must one leg up, one leg down. One
Miro-
leg down, one leg up. That's how people walk.
Miro yini woro yilo ti na chel malo na chelo dong pen do ke kera chel pen yilo mone malo no en kita dana woro ke den no.
So in 2006, I insisted that we must put more money on the roads and electricity.
Imaga liberio kabichel ene tanya ne miro ke ket chilling ma dirti lok me guru ki lok me match.
Because you know, we are bush people, I'm a bushman.
Ingeo ne ene beru dana mer me lum ene ko me lum.
And we are very good at kore. We know how to. But people in the town here want to do chumaberu. That's not reality.
Ne dana ki town miro mer ne giti jami weng la wachel eno ne pelare ya.
So when they listen to me, we were able to have money in the energy fund.
Ikare mageno ye tameno iberu ki kero me keto chilling ilok me. Iberu don ki kero magi ye ne me keto chilling mi match ikwanyo match ki kona ki la ubino karo ki paluo chero paton o karo chera wakutido.
And I worked on a number of roads,
Beneti yo mapol.
like the one from Oruyo, Anaka, Kochigoma, Gulu, Kitugum, Musingo, Achori Bulu here near you.
Niene tiu yo ma aki o luye inoya bino wok gulu karo chero kit bina choli bu karo chero gulu way boda wa kit gum way boda Sudan.
So because of the quality, you now have electricity all the way to Adlang up to Abim.
Bien ene tiu tit kore ki kore we o mat ku be dong tio chake mere ke kona ke lak bim weng wa dilang weng ma chiken.
You have telephones.
Un beno tiki chim
Everybody has got a telephone now.
ne dan ku dong pol dan weng we lo chimmo.
You find somebody picking Marukwanga with a mobile phone.
Ino ngaro mere meti ang we de mala kwang no tika gamo wa chim bene.
And she tells you here, Tie Marukwanga Maber.
Ne kanya tiki mala kwang mabe.
Because the phones are everywhere.
Piandong chim tio kat mera kabiru weng.
Now, on the roads,
Lokom yodong.
we have been trying because of the other quality, we move it, but then people come and divert money to other things.
Gene tega tuto bene ye. Eto ingeo kire mere ke ti kore ke kore jo kena fudok poko chiling chwala igino kena.
For instance, you had people striking,
Ine winyo dano bedo ka timo strike.
teachers. They
Lufonye.
didn't- If you don't give us money today, we shall not teach.
Ne lufonye te wate kapede mine wachiling tin pe wabi fonye dong matuwal.
But this is your family.
Eto mano bedo lutino wudo.
We are struggling with the money for the roads,
Wen no furitiga tuto ne kong chiling ki weke furi ki fuki gudu.
for the march.
Make palo match.
And you want salaries.
Ero yini te mero mero muchara ye.
Salaries were able to improve the salary of scientists because they are fewer.
Ne gino weko gene mero muchara palo fonye ma ki fonye science pian gino.
And we need them now.
Wa mero ki kubedi chawani.
For some of the work which is needed now, like these roads, they need road engineers.
No pian ne kachalo ne kiti gudu no mero engineer no belo ngat matimo science.
I am somebody of literature.
Ne tikela fonye mama fonye no literature.
But if you bring me to do the road, I will not do it for you.
Kade ti ngato timo literature ne obiro ti gudu po betimo kit gi moke ken.
So when we were in the bush,
Karmano ene ti lum.
we didn't have enough food,
Gen ne pe ki cham moromo.
and we were always hungry.
No cha weng no kech ne gi.
Now, if you have got little food,
Kay tiki dek manok.
you have to decide who eats this little food.
Yen mire do mok tami nga mo be cham manok matieni.
Should it be the commander because he's big, his status?
Ne mire dong no kamanda yo champion ene dong ti dano madit ka kenyo.
We say no.
Ene wache pe kamen no petimme.
The one who should eat the food is the one on duty, on guard duty.
Ne ngat ma mire ku cham dek no ngat mati ka tich mati dog tich ka tich machalo no ti gwako dano.
So that when the enemy comes, he fires and we wake up.
Manyor la muny mati kuri ka gwako dano mati ba lwenye ye ka la mono biro chielo no miro bet ki kero.
It doesn't mean that he's the most important, but at that time he's the one we need most, the one to alert us.
Petian loke no eno ni kene ngata pire tere ere picha eno ni yor no pire tere we ko mede.
Or the one you are sending for reconnaissance to know where to attack next.
Kidong bene yomo kena mano chelo lo kweda magin ngeo ni aka eni mir ke chiel kaka cha mir ke chiel bene.
Now, if we get, that's how we survived.
Ene kita wano ko kede no.
By emphasizing what we needed at that time. And scaling it down on the other things. We need them, yes, but not now. The one we need now is the soldier who is going to reconnoiter where we are going to attack. So, because of not tikore, that's how we delay on these roads. But I think now our people are learning from their mistakes.
They will
listen to my tikore. And we can do more of this work. So this road will be done. He's already in the program, the road from Gulu, Awere, Konakrak.
Ne yone donc kere polan pagamente yoma aki Gulu bina were chiro Konakrak.
Then from Konakrak, Patongo, Karongo, Adirang, Abim.
Yo madong ake kona kalak bino paluo kar paton chero kalon bino do chera dilang abim.
I know these roads myself.
Enengyo yo no en kikome.
Now the one of we have already come up to near Puranga from Masindi.
Yo chel mono tiga awaki Masindi pot kuja do bino dong chok o Puranga.
Now we are going to do also Puranga to Achoribur. But I appeal to even the population to accept the principle of kore tikore, because that's how we can do things decisively. Instead of, because when you try to do, I think they call it in Luo, actually poro.
Yes, en bene lego un luak. Ni o ye wekiti kore ke kore. En to ke tawo ni ki for matiri ma ki fora ni po bi romo wa mabe.
When you do you call it, how do you pronounce it?
Foro.
When you do poro, you don't conclude anything. You touch here, like now. We have poro from Renkunyu, Apache, Aduku, Lira, Pranga. We have poor.
Niku bedene gena tika for tija fora gia ki masindi pot bino Apache ki bino karo ki kwa ni akenyo bino Lira ugik Pranga gena fora mate tiri mo kenyo.
We have not even reached Achoribur. We are stuck there now. We are looking for money now.
Ne gena giko Pranga dong gena mogo kenyo kurigite yenye dok chilling weki kwan ki Pranga o Achoribur.
But if we had said, salaries, please wait. Salaries, wait. And other projects wait. Let's first finish this. It will be finished. So even the population should not put pressure on the leaders to pour, because they put here, then they go here, they go there.
Pedong beno waket pressure matek to toile kom lotela ne ke o merugin ti donc before ma de tiri ko are po binen.
And the leaders also fear
lotela bedong no luo
to advise the people, say please, this is not good planning.
No donc beno lotela luoro mi o tambo luak maka megene nemba ene piketa ke planning kere ya.
We in the army, we are very good at that kore tikore.
Ni gin lo muny mere we giri be mai lok me tit kore ki kore.
That's how we have been able to give you peace.
En kito wero gine mi okere kuch bora nywele mi Uganda.
Even today, I'm coming from Gulu,
Tinde benene aki Gulu.
Gulu Barracks.
En biru Gulu barracks.
My soldiers there are still staying in grass-thatched houses in Gulu Barracks.
Ni Gulu mati sitene lo monya makuno furgitika beri ot lum mate tianone.
I think you have seen them staying in grass-thatched houses, even in other areas.
Ni uno beno neno neno ke wangu jone futi ot lum.
You think we don't want permanent buildings?
Itamu ni muny peke miro ot make geru mate.
But we can't manage to afford all that.
Pian gin furi peke kero meti mo jeme no weng.
So what do?
Ti do ngoma watim.
Kore weapons.
Mi lagam me dong tie teach kore ki kore.
Weapons. Now that's how I have these eyes
En gino wero kuberi tiki wang.
to see everywhere in Uganda
Mi nen no kaberu weng mi Uganda gina na ne tok malone.
with UAVs.
Ki gin ma ke luone UAV gin ma dong ke menyo kama papat weng.
When we were in the bush, we would emphasize the rifle and the bullet.
Kar mano ene ti lumi no gina gina kero chwingi yelo ye mo duru ke recharge.
Clothes, if you get them, you put them on.
Bon kay no irugo.
If you don't get them, you go with even somebody with torn trousers can shoot you and you die.
Ne kiri ka pende no kiri ka long mado yech kay rugo ko me chero ka lwen bit ngato rugo long mo yejo bicheli ne rebene.
So, Dongrobo, physical infrastructure are moving well, but we can move better if we prioritize.
Ni lok me dongo lobo watika wot mabe eto bi woro mabera dada kawa ye nigeti teach kore ki kore.
Then there is social infrastructure.
Kidong me na Mario teach me don lobo mapiko menen kung.
Schools and health centers.
Chalo lokom gangkwan, lokom otyat.
The young chairman briefed you when he was speaking here.
Chairman wa mafudana matiri ni obero ka wache lokom mayere tikany.
I'm very happy to see these young chairmen. There are so many everywhere in Uganda.
Ni ye yo madame neno chairman mafutiri kaman gente o kaberu we Uganda.
Wherever I go, I find them there now.
Ne ko nyoni kap kamo ke kitira ye we bi no we ko me papate don weng yo mateno.
So he told you the schools.
Wache lokom gangkwan.
We shall continue expanding the schools.
Ene bi mede ke gero school.
But also some little advice there.
Iteke la tam mo matetiri mamire mi ka kenyo.
This whole fire is about to Agago.
Ne warga ene ke na pages a bichi weng te lokoloka Agago ke kan.
Everything is here, but I don't have. We can't go through all of it.
Ne jamme meke choy lokoma Agago weng ti kenyo pero mo wote ye weng ka chela.
Now, where I need to advise you, the government primary schools in Agago are 112.
Next school primary magamente yiloyo yagago ti mia chiel kapara rio.
Agago has got 117 parishes.
Agago tiki parishes mia chiel kapara bero.
So, the schools are almost equal to the parishes.
Ne school dong chok Roma ki parishes.
But in the file here,
the
parishes with the primary schools
parishes ma tiki primary school
are only 42.
Tie parishes pierangwen we are rio ke kane tiki school primary pagamente.
There are 75 parishes without
parishes maramo piera biro we are big peke school primary pagamente.
Which means there are other parishes with more than one.
Manurne parishes mo kane tiki school mer maloyo maduong makarachel.
So this distribution.
Mane don't kita no ke biro ka poko kere ke school.
I've told the Minister of Education to check with even other districts. I have found the same.
E wacho gankal madit maneno lokum fonye meneno kit me poko ne mabe. Pe ya gawo ke ken eto districts mo kene.
Why can we not insist on having one government primary school per parish and then we go to another one like that one?
Pengo pe kong dong wano ket ni ke pok ti choma rom parishes weng kong dong nong school pap gamente me primary weng.
The secondary schools we have in Agago are 9.
Watiki school misinia pagamente yagawa bungwen.
But I can see plans here.
Iti aneno plan matikai.
The more schools.
School mukene manyen.
Lokore.
Lokole kibikere ye school.
Construction underway.
Donc chok chako lok mi gedu lokole seed school.
Lapono.
Lapono seed school.
Is completed now.
Donc itiroger Lapono seed school loko. Kotumor seed school.
Construction underway.
Ketika ger ne furi.
Wall construction underway.
Wall seed school bene ketika ger ne. Lamio seed school.
Construction underway.
Ketika ger ne.
Omia Pachua. Construction under the way.
Ketika ger ne.
So we are continuing. But
I
think in future be very strict. Don't put more than one in one parish when the others don't have. Then on the health, it is the same story. We have, let me see the health centers.
Health center.
The Agago has got 26 sub-counties.
Agago take a sub-county Pierario we are bichel.
There is one health center 4.
Health center 40 HL.
And 12 health center 3s.
Health center 3 tia Parario.
So therefore 13 sub-counties do not have any health facility of either health center 3 or health center 4 or a hospital.
Tien loke tien ni sub-counties a para dek peke oriat pagamente Romi health center 3.
Now this is what is planned.
And they don't get makuri ketika planning.
Upgrade Patongo Health Center 4 to a general hospital.
Kimero neki met rompa Patongo Health Center 4 kuchetwa district hospital.
Upgrade Paimor Health Center 3 in Agago North Constituency to Health Center 4.
Kimero neki met rompa Paimol oriat Health Center 3 kuchetwa Health Center 4.
Upgrade Alopo Health Center 2 in Adlang Sub-County to Health Center 3.
Kimero benaneki upgrading Health Center Chiel kia dilang mechere Health Center 4.
Upgrade Achuru Health Center 2 in Agago Sub-County to Health Center 3.
Kimero neki met rompa Health Center Rio mati Achuru mati Agago ne kuchere Health Center mi ader.
Upgrade Obolo Kome Health Center 2 in Agago to Health Center 3.
Obolo Kome oriat Health Center 2 kimero neki met rompa kuchere Health Center der.
This is in Agago.
The Agago sub-county.
They say trading center here.
Ni Agago trading center mati Agago sub-county.
Upgrade Otumpili.
Kimero neki met rompa Otumpili.
Health Center 2 in Ajali sub-county to Health Center 3.
Mati Ajali sub-county kan michero Health Center 3.
Upgrade Gere.
Kimero medo rompa Gere Health Center 2.
To Health Center 3 in Gere sub-county.
Michero Health Center 3 mati Gere sub-county.
Upgrade Kuyue. Health Center 2.
Kimero medo rompa Kuyue Health Center 2.
In Kuyue sub-county to Health Center 3.
Mati Kuyue sub-county wero chetwe Romi Health Center 3.
Upgrade Amiel Health Center 2 in Lapono to Health Center 3.
Kimero bene medo rompa odiat Health Center 2 mati Amiele ila Pono sub-county wero chetwe Health Center 3.
Upgrade Kokil Health Center 3 in Paimol.
Kimero medo rompa Kokil Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 mati Paimol.
Upgrade Okwadoko.
Kimero medo rompa odiat Okwadoro Health Center 2.
So all these are the plans.
Michirwell Center 3 mena ye plan pagamente matie Agago.
This whole file is full of those.
Need Cartaja beach enone wa pongi lock enone minano neketi teach egone.
Now that is social infrastructure.
Mena ye oberu teach man kiti magamente tiu mapinen kunko.
And all together
Jameno wang
they are and Donglobo.
enone kiti te teach makeluone dongo lobo.
But now
Eto kubede
the NRM is always very clear.
ni NRM ni an wang gentie matam getie ma leng.
Yesterday I was in Kitgum.
La wo e be de Kitgum.
And there's a very nice tarmac road from Kitgum now to Gulu and beyond.
La wo e be de Kitgum lam ti ma bera da dai Kitgum ma chero Gulu.
So I asked the people there,
Ene penyo jo me Kitgum.
at night,
Neki di wo
do you sleep on the tarmac road?
ni wono bur mare lam ma megune.
They all listened to me. Then they said, no, they don't sleep on the tarmac road.
Ne gen wanyo winya chigo waje wan gi wapu buri lam.
I said, where do you sleep?
E penyo gini ti do buru kwene kono.
They say, we sleep gang.
Ne gene buru gang.
So that means we all go back to our gang.
Ne tian loke no tiene wan weng wabi dok gang wa.
Now when you go back to gang,
Ka de un dok gang
the chan you left in the morning
chan me we ko gang ko diko ne
is still waiting for you.
inoti ka kuri gang.
And it says, Apwoyo Bino,
Chano be watching out for your duogo.
we are still here.
One get for puruti kind.
You left us in the morning,
You work a wagere kind ko diko.
we are here.
One puruti.
You have been on a good tarmac road.
You better ka what ke lamma ke leo maleng.
You have been where there is electricity.
Better be kama ma link to it ye.
But we Chan Pacho is
Wano chan furu dong ogi wagang.
still there.
One puruti.
So that's why from the 1960s, we were very careful. You people, because many people were really wasting time.
Eno we wo chakai mara pier bo wen we ene beru. My tamo ma bera de dane one mero wa bed ma wariak mada.
And I told them, I said, you are misleading our people.
E watch bot yo ma go plan e wunu tia doro jo wa marach.
They come, talk, tarmac roads, what?
Gen biro me loka guru ke ken kono guru kono mach nga gi.
But Pacho
Geno we ko peko mati pajo
is where I stay.
kama ana beri ye gang.
I don't stay in the tarmac road.
An pa ko gere lam ma ke furni.
So what happens in my home is what is very, very decisive.
Gen madong pere tek loya ye gen mati me gang mana beri ye.
The Yoma Bear, those are important.
Yo ma be meno be gere.
But Pacho.
En to gang.
So that's why we said we must add clearly another target, Lonyo.
En gino were watch jona ni utim be o med loka tiel ma pere tera ye lokom lonyo.
Lonyo is yours.
Lonyo uberu megi.
And so is Chan.
Wachan we uberu megi.
Donglobo is ours.
Don lobo beru jem ma megwa wen.
So this message,
Loki enene.
in the 1960s, for us, we started long ago.
Imaka piera bung wen wiye ene beru ka loke chako wachon.
That's why we disagreed with some of these old political parties.
En gino wero gino poke ki jomo kena makuru chako pati ma megini.
Some of the people listen to our messages.
Jomo kena winyu loke ene bera loko.
There are people, for instance, in Bundubujo.
Jomo kena ma gentie karmoja.
Bundubujo.
Jomo kena ma ti bundi bujo.
Let's see whether I have their recordings here.
Ne jomo kena ma gentie bundi bujo imero neno ka duan gi magi recording ti kany.
Nisie Katuro Bernard, wikazi wa Kanyantoa village, Paris yanje ni Nyaungu ward, Gomboro, Uganyikere Town Council, district ya Bundibugyo ndi mulimi nkatandika kulima ekoko ninali muto musirigune ni eka 12 nkatandika na kuhera eka 5 natura nagwongera nakabone mugaso gw'ekoko ngwakana nongera musirigune nkagulima mu mirumo 3 jumbi gwatandika kuntweseria nkatandikira akoko nkenke yagena nenakura ateni ndi mu mwaka nkutayaga season ya mwaka ni meri season yone nili mu meri ya 5 meri musanju ni off season kubaga noya mu nkenke okwezi ninoga tani 3 atisawe eno ekoko eri 12 kitundu oye milioni 75 oziobusifuna ozikozesa then bei tekukarageri maximum hali obukugulya mutwaro 11 koko sinkagitandika kuigulira ya silingi 27 esiko netandika ateni ndio bukuparative siasiye nkutulukiriaga koko yanje mu cooperative ya Bukwe cooperative ateni ndi sevingiyeyo kutandika kweli kwe 11 kwikianende ndi tinkaguli kokweli nde mukutekereza kuigulia mukuni kweli kwa katanga
now
niko nitunge
these are farmers
mano berulufu
from Bundibujo.
magen aki Bundibujo.
Bundibujo is very far from Kampala.
Bundibujo bo moke Kampala.
It is on the Congo border.
Ti border mi Congo.
But you see how they are earning money.
Nero kitagiti anongo chilenkere fu.
From cocoa.
Fu yorimone mageluone kokoane.
He's speaking in the local dialect there.
Take a local lep to giku.
At Protea Hotels by Marriott, some things are your business and some are ours. Yours? Booking your stay. Ours? Giving you the welcome you deserve. Book now and do more than just business. Go there with Marriott Bonvoy.
Elevate your career with the London School of Business and Finance. We offer a global MBA with 5 specializations, a Master's in Finance and Investment, and a Master of Science Strategic Marketing. LSBF is a trusted institution with a 4.8-star rating on Trustpilot and a vibrant network of students originating from 150+ countries. Learning is tailored to your schedule, and all programs are available 100% online. Choose LSBF, where education goes beyond borders. Find out more at lsbf.org.uk.
nagura amataka nyuse nazo zankorera ibintu kwenda zashubitiza abana bihereze turuho kabanza mu nyankore naje nahindura nk'umwata ngo njungu nuko zahanyiranye nazitunga ati zungwe zo ndisumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, this man here is not a Jomukwano. He's a villager. Not educated. But he listened to our message. And he abandoned the poor machon of cattle keeping to poor manyen of dairy. And you hear he's selling 900 liters of milk per day. And the price there is low
Wel chak kuja ti la piny.
because there's a lot of milk in the area.
Pian chak ti mapol to twale area no.
So the price is 800 shillings a liter.
Kuno ni chak lita chiel ti chiling mia boro.
In other areas, it goes up to 2,000.
Area mo kene lita chiel ti wea liwario.
But still, he gets good money because he has got a lot of milk.
Ni food still en nongo chiling madbe pian en ti kanyato ne maduong.
He gets 21 million shillings a month.
Due chiel no chiling million pierario we chiel. Ki chak.
In a year, he gets 250 million.
In mwaka chiel no we million mia ki we.
And he has changed his life.
Uloko wakwana odong.
You see the house he's staying in,
Ine odong ot man beri ye.
a modern house.
Ot man nyen makonyoni ni.
And he has got solar power on the modern house.
Dong tie wa ke power bene genetic gin mageluoni sola e ote.
And he has educated those children like that girl who is speaking English.
Do fonyo lo tien ne chwa lo tien ne gang kwan go kwan o chala nyago ne male domo le mono ne.
But he's doing all this when he's far away from the tarmac road.
Tika Timothy ne ke kama bora de da ke kama lam tie.
Tarmac road is like 70 miles from where he is.
Kama enti ye ne tamak road yo make le ye lam tier kilometers piera bero.
So this has been our message all this time.
Ene yo beru lok me ene beru ka wacho pikara ne duju.
Let's see what some of our people here have done. If there are
Kong wan nen kong jo wa mugu matung kany bene guti mungo.
Yeah, Nana Mercy.
I am Anena Masi.
Until a poor boy sent a Lualkai.
I'm a tailor in Olual Trading Center, which is in Laguri.
Laguri Village, Ayila Parish, Gorgur Sub-County, Amor District. Kari, Muno foot piano, PDM no, Atia Berugang.
Oh, before getting PDM, I was at home after my senior 4.
Nghe ang benagang project ni PDM o chian ba no chian ani.
After PDM came in, and then I was able to be given 1 million from PDM money.
Pero makali wario ki piario ya ngoyam.
It was the year 2024.
Ka piaro fully dwe ma bor ani wa mu kar ani.
I planted groundnuts in August.
Aka dek
3 acres.
Ya kwanyo mu
After harvesting, I was able to realize that 5 bags of granite. After selling, I was able to get 2,100,000 shillings. On top of that, I was also able to study tailoring as a course. I was having only two showing machines, these 2 singers showing machines. After selling my G-nut, I was able to buy the baby locking machine at the cost of 985,000 shillings. Other balance of the money, I was able to procure 2 goats. I bought them at 180, the cost of 90,000 each. This room we are in, I also rent it 40,000 monthly. Some other balance of money I was able to add with my stock at the cost of 500,000. Some other thing I have already used it to support me at home.
Now, that is the story of Anena. She got 1 million last year of PDM.
Ki chilling mi PDM.
She planted groundnuts 3 acres.
O pero full eka sadek.
When she harvested, she got 35 bags.
Karma kwanyo ki poro no bag piera dek we a beach.
And she sold them at 2.something million.
O charo uno chilling million ario ka limia
So
chel.
the one who had borrowed 1 million already had 2 million plus within a few months.
Ni ngat mu deno million achel pe duere manonok no dong tiki million ario ki wiye.
And from the 2 million she bought that machine which I didn't know myself, that sewing machine which is they call for what? For locking or for what?
Ni en ki kom million ario mo no ne otiu kere mi willo machine money. Ni machine no mono ti mi locking ti mi ngoy. It's for locking, Your Excellency.
Very good. I'm learning new things. I didn't know that one.
Ni en no penge o korigin no fude ti afonyune afonya.
And she bought it at 900 something shillings.
O willo we will me chilling ali mia bungwen kigimo.
Cash.
Ki kom chendre dong ki come.
And she bought goats.
Chido willo diagi.
And she's also hiring a room where she's selling at 40,000 a month.
Tika chulo ot kamadong en kuberi chare ye koy bongi wel me ali piara ngwen.
Which is 480,000 a year.
No magachel wel ot oti ali mia ngwen e piara boro.
So these examples should encourage all of you.
La kori la nyut enene miero ko mi kero bot wan weng.
We are continuing with PDM.
Wano tika mede food ki PDM.
We may even have to put in more money.
En bedong nene bi kero chilling maduong bene do PDM.
So that it covers more people.
Wek dong gudar mapola dada.
But for now,
Eto piku bedene.
I will add another 15 million
Piku bedene bi medo million a para beach.
for the leaders to borrow from.
Bot lotela me legone.
Because now we are not allowing the leaders to borrow from the PDM.
Gen petika yeni lotela guden chente ki PDM.
The local leaders.
Lotela maping.
But we also want to start a fund for the church leaders in their dioceses and the Muslim districts.
Ni gen bene mirni gichak chente pe lodirudini.
So that they can also engage in wealth creation.
Wek gen bedo chak ti utij menya yolem.
If they want.
Ka gimero.
Then the cultural leaders.
Lutela mete kwaro bene.
Also their fund. A fund for them.
Chilingi bene. Tie.
Then we're also going to start a fund for the university leavers.
Bene gene tia keto chiling pelotina mano tiro university.
If you have left university for 2 years, you have not got a job, you should go to that fund.
Ne kateke tiro university beru magario mapino ti gam chente magi bikarone.
So what we want
Gina wa miro
is to get rid of poverty.
mirne waluanye komchan.
I really get very concerned when you hear the testimonies of these young people
En me tunye tinge mada kai winyu chaden pa yo matitiano en magitika mione.
who get 1 million for the first time in their lives.
Mano no million achel tian me achel kuone.
There are so many of them. I have them in my video here, but I don't have time to show them to you.
Ne gene teki kuri jono madua da video maka megelo tiano matitiano mano guno million achel tian me achel.
Therefore, from our program of our manifesto of 7 points,
Ki dong ma lukke ki manifesto pa NRM matiki tian loka bero ne.
all of them are in that manifesto.
Loki wengti manifesto pa NRM.
But now I brought you three of them.
Ene kwanya kanyik loka dek ke ken ki manifesto kom loka bero ne ye loka ye.
Kuch,
Lokom kuch,
Donglobo,
lokom dongolobo,
and Lonyo.
ki dong lokom nyayo lonyo.
3.
E loko jema dek ki ken.
There are 3 other points
Points a dek mukene.
which I spoke about when I was in Gulu.
E bero ka loka ye karmeti gulu.
But they will play them for you on the radio so that you can hear.
Eno dong ki bero ka tukudwane radio wek uno bet ka winyo ne.
But before I conclude,
Mapia ene tiyo loke.
I want to add another point.
E mero medu lok mukene dore.
Kwan nono.
Lok mi kwan nono.
From 1996,
Uchake mwaka pira bungwen wiya bichel.
we introduced UPE.
Ene kate ki lok mi kwan lumuru.
UPE was supposed to be Kwan Nono.
UPE no miro bedlok ni kwan nono.
Students study free in government schools.
Ni miro no ki kwan nono school pagamente.
It started well.
Uchake kong no mabe.
And I have now got many children, many young people who provide witness that they came up because of that free education.
But
the school authorities started bringing back money. Manok. Started with lunch money. Then added. Now there's no more Kwan Nono now. I'm not happy with that. Because many of you are now Luneko, so many children. Uneko. Yes. If you don't allow children to study, you are killing them. So when I saw this, I said, let me organize some resistance. So I started skilling hubs. Because with the UPE, I had so many other people. The DEO, the head teacher, the PTA, the foundation body. All those are not convinced about my plan. But there's one area where you put me where I am the only authority. When you voted for me in 2006, 2016 and 2021, State House is under my control. State House don't tie bore and State House. So I use State House to say, let me show these Ugandans that Kwan Nono is possible. So I started skilling hubs. Are my graduates here? Where are they?
They are coming, Your Excellency. They are here.
Oh, my bear. I want two witnesses, one girl and one boy.
Atama Apwoyo la dirlo mati kienwa. Ankinying kiluana limo Fiona. Aki sub county makiluani parabon ya Agago district. Ikarama winyu kwame normal la dirlo bohero makiluani industrial hub. Akero we are paying ni pa kwano di ergen ni ning. Ka tiara body Peter Hardy see. Away mama gin any teni ning. Kio theater proceed ne. Kita mira what kere. Where are there? I tell Guru, I tell you teaching Makiluani hairdressing. Kuberi Chana Chiki Saluna, Kiluani Mama Weave. Amiu, the service Maduani, the Keribedi Baquano, I tell Kuna no, Lemon Macuno Veritie, where you are there, Berkinwang Tree, I tell level a real way, level Makiluani Modula, level 1, where Karma Bear did not know, His Excellency, the President of Uganda, may God bless you abundantly. Because of you, I am here.
Why had you left school? I left school
in primary 4.
You left primary 4, speaking the local language. Why? Oh, Marach. Okay, the other boy now. But before this one, Lakwara, how rich are you now?
Me, like in a mount, Ramon Uchiana, Limia Bichel, come Jam Machar, only weave, Kidong ye with Dharma Kerugi.
Oh, in a month, out of the weave for the hair that she sells and dressing women's hair, she can get 600,000 per month.
Oh, my bear. Apwoyo, the boy.
NRM, oh yeah! President Museveni, oh yeah! Kikanya kilon NCO Kelo, Abel Latin Kwan, Mokwano, a third intex, actually presidential industrial hubs. We were for the dead lobo, a quantity department, Miss Wu making. We were for the dead lobo, Pingage Momina, Anagiro Kwan, Mawo, Mamubana, or when you call a Carmel Wayne Pacoin, and I give a P5, a primary 5. And a Karma, la did RDC Mamega, Kachi Kamasoro Fiza, Omina form, Mabere Kerme form in Umia Kara, Michero Gankwan, a Chera Berry Kerme Kwan in teaching in the Pedua Bichel. Umira white lock in a China, my law in a Tima bed, Mapira. And a China, Tikiwa, my Yogatia. Era willow material wake Kampala. A town in a dead lobe ye, let me present for you my shoe, which actually made out of my hand work.
Very good, I will pay you.
Thank you, sir.
But the other boy yesterday cheated me. He sold me at 500,000. Do you have a shoe 500,000? Okay, I give him 500,000 also.
Apwoyo Matek to try the did. This is a nice shoes, a modern one. With a man no through the skills, man okay, actually don't know presidential industrial hub. Apwoyo Matek. Alego Rubani, committee what did one in a kero, me we call the Lieutenant Bulu, who be the care me lobo pan in a. I think a leg about the date. Katwere, you expand it to the district level. We are looking at the grassroots level, very good opportunity.
My people pay for my shoes. It is inflated price, but I don't mind. Apwoyo Rutino, Apwoyo, you go and sit. This one left school at what time? At what class?
The boy P5, the girl P4.
Go and sit. But pay them, pay him. I want him to be paid now when I'm seeing. I want to pay him here. Why are you taking ages? Now, you can hear the witness of these young people. You counted the money. Thank you. Now, you can hear the testimony of these young people. Their future had been destroyed by charges in government schools. One had dropped out at P4, one at P5. So, we are conserving ignorance. How can this be? Now, these people were as if they didn't have any value. But by training them just for 6 months, you see what they are doing.
Any training John do a bit like an net general. Neno tell you do gola you come timojema pat.
Some of those products which they are making here in Gulu, we have been importing them from China. From Dubai. From Italy. Now these your children are making them here. So therefore, in the coming government, I want really to agree all of us, without pulling and pushing, without that we provide free education in government schools.
Ni gamete manien madong chake mwaga mabino ni mete wan wayo ye la wa chel ni don ki wek kwan mi nono ku bet bolo tiano makwane school pagamente.
And that's why
and mo wero
I had made the schools day schools.
And kino wero and way in school ku bet school malo tiano woro day.
The primary school per parish.
School government me primary bere parish weng.
And the government secondary school per sub-county.
Kedong school pa government me senior sub-county achel.
My economics
en no chura na tiene
of education
me gang lok komfonye
was for children to separate studying with eating and sleeping and all those issues.
En mirne lokom kwan ki poko I lokom buru lokom cham ki lok mukana ka lok me kwan mir lo tieno ko nge kwan ne ken.
Because the main thing about education, about school is kwan education.
Gin mapire tek loy lok me fonya ye kwan picham ki jem mukana ne.
You can eat at home.
Ini romo cham giri ki gang.
You can sleep at home.
I romo buru bene gang.
As long as the school is near.
School
You either walk or cycle to the school, study, go back.
School,
so that the little money the government has concentrates on building classrooms, building laboratories, libraries, teachers' houses, and pay the teachers, and maybe textbooks. But if you include boarding and so on, then it becomes very expensive for the government. That's how you end up with the children of the rich being the one to study. And all these children drop out. This is very dangerous. So I appeal to you all to really be of one mind on the issue of free education. Now finally, on the issue of Lonyo, there was the issue of the destruction of cows in Lango, Teso, Acholi by the rebels. And the wars and the cattle rustlers. In the past, we tried to do restocking. But as we were restocking, some people went to court. So the court came in and said there people should be compensated. People don't normally compensate for war. Because war is chaotic.
Pian luwain do birugin ma balo dano.
And it destroys so many things.
Balo jami ma pola dada.
It destroys life,
Luwain balo kwa.
property,
Balo jami.
time. People's time get lost.
Balo chawa.
So, that's why we're thinking of restocking.
En gino wero en de te tamone miero donc mi dien le moro dano.
Yes, we lost so many things, but let's start with the restocking.
Da gera wana ruwenyo jemi mapol ero we kong don wachak ke mi o dien bot lwa.
But because we didn't want contradictions,
Piane pe wa mero ni wabal jemi mogo.
I kept quiet and I gave a chance to the lawyers.
Ene lingo mot mi o kare ke lungol kop.
And we started giving them money.
Chako mi o chiling bot lungol kop.
159 billion.
Million mia chele piera bicha bungwan.
But when I checked,
Ere karma dong ene neno.
and I started getting information that there's a lot of core.
Ende chako ngiyo ko chiling ende chako nungo ngeche kuo dong duo yeda.
So I called a meeting
Ene luo kachoke.
of the leaders in Teso, Lango, Acholi.
Iluo kachoke kilo tela me ya choli lao kiteso.
I said, what do we do? Why don't we go back to restocking and have a flat figure per household, per homestead?
Nipengo pe dong wadogo chene lok mi poko dien le muro. Manor ot weng no dien marom.
Then I suggested a figure of a beach dako, a beach dock.
Ni ene kapte ki wel dien ni dien mi robera bija o arachela chiel.
So when the people had this in Teso, Lango, actually they supported it.
Ni kare madano wunyo loki teso lao kachole gochwa o loko lumuru.
So when I got a report from the committee of Teso, they supported it.
Kare mano.
The power to be borderless with Momo. Send money abroad with Momo for a chance to win a fully paid trip around East Africa or even Dubai. Simply dial *165#, select send money, then choose option 2 outside Uganda and follow the simple steps to send money to Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, UK, India, China, Somalia and Turkey. Guess what? You can also use the Momo app. Not only that, receive money from abroad the easy way for a chance to win shopping worth 200K. Simply ask the sender to use any of our authorized partners in country.
I'm busy with the campaign, but I've written to the Prime Minister to follow up the whole thing.
And get a tie or busy kuberi tie look me campaign ere choy waraga dong bot Prime Minister ne onan kit me tie ko loko.
But the young 5 young per homestead is very good.
Ero look ni dia biji or achela chele me look ma bera de da ene chwaka de da.
You have seen how these young people like Anena, we are very happy with the goats and so on. So you can imagine if each homestead has got a dog, cows, they will be very happy.
Ni no nena ma ka mor na ne kita ye yom kere ni ku bi lokom digi mo welo ke cheleng PDM ka dong dano ora chela chelo no dia bija bij dong beru be romene.
Now let me conclude with my own wealth creation, small in 4 acres model, my model farm in Lango.
Eno waje de mero giko loke ki fu make luoni fu eka ngwen eto no kwa ko fu ma pat weng mati lao kan.
My name is Dr. Maurice Uchem. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity of grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilograms or 800 grams here cost about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million on this fish pond.
Now you can.
And this size we can.
You can hear now yourselves. Your chairman was saying that there is so much can that it is disturbing our roads. And that the water table is near the surface. Now we are going to use that water table to build a vast fish farming industry.
Enjoy freaking weekend bundles from Airtel. Now running from Thursday to Monday. Dial star 100 hash option 0 to load a freaking weekend bundle. Or dial star 100 hash option 4 to buy freaking weekend for friends and family and enjoy the best bundles on the best network in the land. You can also use My Airtel app to buy freaking weekend bundles. Weekends are now 4 days with Airtel. A reason to imagine.
Be part of special moments. Be home your way. Send money from the UK to over 10 African countries with the best exchange rates at zero transfer fee, delivered in minutes. Download Lemfi today.
School le mahia malo tino kwano no ne miro bene geno fon teach machalo menno
Pour manyen with chura.
Miro ne geno u fon lok mi fu manyen ke chura maber.
So you earn 100 million, and when you deduct costs, you remain with 70 million.
Ne kenen ino million mia chele magachel ke kwanyo lok mukana me chulo luti kije mukana ne donki million piera bier magachel.
So we are sitting on wealth here.
One watika beri wilonyo kan.
So these are the points I wanted to present to you today.
Mene yeno lok mata wane watch boto ni no matin.
Kuch. Donglobo.
Lokom donglobo.
Lonyo.
Lokom lonyo.
Kwan nono.
Kidong lok me kwan nono.
And pur manyen with chura.
Kidong lok me fu manyen ke chura.
With these few words, I ask you to support the NRM as you did in the past, but even more now.
Niki lok me lok manok ke tiga leguno mede ke chwako NRM kiru chwake kar machon erdo med chwako malaman.
So that we continue.
We kwa mede ke teach.
Apwoyo matek.
Foyo la diro foyo.
NRM oye.
Oye.
Agago oye.
Oye.
Acholi oye.
Oye.
Uganda oye.
Oye.
Apwoyo matek.
Apwoyo.
Let's have the flag bearers.
Agago Apwoyo una tek to 12 pijolo President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Ichawa ni endo ngachalo won kom me party me NRM me Uganda. Ami yo bendera bodjo ame uni yero gikan me mako bendera me party me NRM. Iyakina gi utie kede Honorable Beatrice Akelo Lokori, Honorable Anywa Riki, Honorable Okot John Amos, Honorable To Henry Magmot, kede Honorable Opio Leonardo Jok for LC5 Agago. Number 1 is Honorable To Edward Magmot. En yiroko malo gamo flag eroko. Mono dong tia nyutatira ti ni dong chakere tin ni wara nyim. Flag me NRM ti chie. Ama won kom me party kome President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Enda me omie. Namario Amea lobo yonge Honorable To pero Honorable Anywa Riki. Anywa Riki dado gamo bendera meroko me yelo. Ame nyuruni endong biro chere kin gang kamo yukwit pe President Museveni imege ki NRM candidates dushu. Number day kobero Honorable Okot John Amos. Eno nyono ping loko bero kea kyo bero civilian. Odonyo komaro enang chia gamo bendera meredong. Mechung ite party me NRM eno gami bot won kom me party me NRM pi Uganda. Otieke de Honorable Opio Leonard Ojok, Monopi LC5 me Agago, en tieda Yiromalo me Gammo Bendera mere, Metel Agago achalo won kom LC Beach, ite party me NRM kun Gammo Bendera mere bot chairman me party pi Uganda. Mea Giki uberedong Honorable Akelo Beatrice Lokori. Adang endong chia word gamo bendera. Eno gamo bendera ko ibot chairman me NRM pi Uganda, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Jo mukene dong chalo LC5 councillors gi, LC adegi. Duongere la didong mio John yene menyutu ni flag pa NRM tie bot NRM flag bearers. Dong la did lobo won kom me party me NRM tie do amako chalketge. Thereafter we shall have a picture moment with the converts. May I ask protocol and security to lead the team of converts. The team of converts. Manjo magindo ye NRM. Beru charo lare kanisha. Yini gamu ye shudeko bidogini ando a ye yeso charo la lara. Gin yaro chwako party mukene duongi beru jome FDC. Tini dong ginu tika tuchi dogi ni ginu ye parime NRM. Yo mugamo flag potia wire ikin luak ki flag. Aneno team me converts. Dano telo wigi obedo RDC. Me Agago. Omido dang puoye te puoyo. Utela me party me NRM. Ame gino bedo katuchu jiri. Bod Johnny ene. Me gini binu. I party a bear ang party a tech. Party me NRM. Mono jo ma yad gino tiro chingi ariyo. Gino ngeo ni NRM tiro katuan ching nu NRM abedo nama chiel. Gina na hari hukwao jo me Uganda ni obedo nama ariyo. Ero tindo gino joining para miro bedo nama chiel. Do wano jologi. Rugi potie mago poti bon ma blue. Eto gira kete gina yellow. Gino duong ba hatamo unu woro tu jiri bod jo ma puru dong. Wachi gini parme NRM na parya ber. Gin ma blue ma uni ruhuno eno. Pebeg jame weng ma ochiek jama ber. La emme kapot pe ochiek nukala ne green. Kado ochiek bedo yellow. Apo palo kapot pe ochiek nukala me green. Kado ochiek bedo yellow. Gin ma yellow gin ma ochiek. Man weng gin jo ma yad yu gweng ikom kema me NRM. Ero chake tin dong wano tie dong achalo dong brothers and sisters in NRM. Unluang me Agago, Mando bedo rally me Agiki. This is the last rally for His Excellency the President and the flag bearer of NRM in Northern Uganda. Northern Uganda now hands over the presidential flag bearer of NRM to Karamoja sub-region. So we are now giving a long pass to Karamoja sub-region. Your Excellency, we wish you all the best as you kickstart your second leg in Karamoja region. Northern Uganda wishes you the best. We shall now embark on phase 2 and phase 3 of taking your message to the grassroots. Oya dong malo egdo where me kogolobo Uganda in reverse order. May we rise up for
Wafoyo matek, wafoyo ladit president me bino ya Agago, wafoyo bino ni matek adada. Won motiki gin manaka neki poki wu bandera pa NRM wa yilu malo, kala dit dong tika yope miya wa yilu malo, yo mamako chel miro mako ne wa yilu malo. Wafoyo matek, the President of the Republic of Uganda, thank you so much for the time you've had with us. Your Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Olara. Wafoyo, wafoyo, wafoyo. Wafoyo binuni, wafoyo. Kai woro wat mabe.
Let's get ready to say bye-bye to the national chairman. Are you ready? Ting malo, ting malo. Ting malo. Thank you so much, Agago, for loving the national chairman. Your Excellency, we love you so much. And these people have promised us that on 15th, next year, Jan, they are going to vote you. Thank you, thank you, Excellency. Ting malo, ting malo. Ting malo, ting malo for the president. Ting malo. Your Excellency, Musea Ruhanga Kutware J, we love you so much. Ting malo! Ting malo for the president! Agago oye! Museveni oye! Museveni oye! Don't Ting malong, ting malong, ting malong, ting malong! Apwoyo! Apwoyo, 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 Apwoyo! Ting malong! Let's show Musei love! Let's show Musei love! Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for loving NLM Agago. Agago oye! Museveni oye! God bless you. Thank you so much for loving Musei.